Heavy-hitting Diva fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Tasha Jonas, Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool, England, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, Frenchon Crews-Dezurn. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing Natasha Jonas.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. This is a high-octane battle. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. It's bombed away. The hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
I'm not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
I need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
She catches and counters. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. About Natasha Jonas in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Won't score with that right uppercut. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook was off target. Nice counter shot by her. That hook was thrown. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, Rick.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as that.
And the Diva is down! Need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
To keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Midway through the round, and it looks like she has the advantage.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. She scores that counter. They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Crews-Dezurn now. She is stumbling all over the place. Body shot froze her in her tracks. Let's watch it one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
How about Crews-Dezurn in that last round? Let's see what her trainer has to say here. They have got to turn this around after going down twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Back at it in round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
One of her strengths is her reach.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make them walk into a shot.
Her stamina is off the charts. The jab doesn't quite connect. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. Might want to think of holding on here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
You're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and the heavy-hitting Diva has been rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa, French on Crews-Dezurn is now in trouble. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. She catches and counters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. For them, finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Crews-Dezurn's foundation. Crews-Dezurn is on the canvas. Let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Incredible work rate. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. It's not Crews-Dezurn in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here comes round 7. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Holding nothing. Did you see that? And down goes Crews-Dezurn. Liver shot will buckle your knees every time, as this replay shows.
I've got to see that again.
This might be a big mistake.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
What desire, but at what cost? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not... It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Crews-Dezurn in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And we enter the ninth. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to post around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. JONAS on wobbly legs. Much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good counter shot by her. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. JONAS in trouble. This is the 10th. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Their stamina is off the charts. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and that shot hurt JONAS. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and JONAS dazed with that shot. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Miss GB is now in trouble. Down goes JONAS. Oh, I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.